Fala pessoal, tudo bem com vocês? Aqui quem fala é o JC. Temos mais uma gameplay aqui de Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. Vamos continuar de onde parou ontem. Comecei essa nova saga aqui, né? Eu zerei o 1, o 2, quer dizer, né? Nunca tinha zerado o 1, né? Então eu tô jogando pela primeira vez aqui com vocês aqui, né? E estamos aí aprendendo algumas coisinhas básicas, né? Umas coisas do jogo aí. Vou cortar aqui. Aí. E ontem eu joguei bastante, cara. Eu não sabia. Eu sabia. Eu fui jogando. Na hora que fui ver, já tinha jogado umas 4 horas já. Esse jogo é muito bom.
Esse é o verdadeiro motivo pra você nunca.
Peraí, que o som tá errado aqui. Aí hoje vamos jogar mais um pouquinho aqui, né? Mas não pretendo jogar tanto assim que nem eu joguei da última vez, não. Beleza? Bora aqui, deixa eu ver aqui como tá o som. Deixa eu só ver aqui. Eu acho que o som da música não tá tão alto. Deixa eu ver, deixa eu ficar aqui. O som não tá tão alto não, né? Só pra verificar. E não, beleza. Bora continuar aqui. A gente assim. Eita! Opa, foi mal, bati aqui no. Desculpa aí. Acidentalmente a gente entrou aqui num lugar misterioso aqui que eu não sei a dizer, né? Vamos lá explorar aqui então. Peraí, tá errado aqui. Ela é a líder, né? Ah, tá. Entendi agora. Ela tem iniciativa mais um. Beleza. Deixa eu só mudar aqui um negócio aqui rapidinho. Eu consigo mudar aqui. Pera aí. Enquanto tá ao vivo, deixa eu ver aqui. Elite. A música tá muito boa, hein? Eu acho que quando tá em ao vivo não vai. Tá. Fiz o Modo. Coloquei aqui. Aqui, ó. Processo. Mudar aqui. Não? Beleza. Eu já mudei a capa aqui. Tem que mudar a capa. Bora lá. Cara, o rapaz lá ele falou que essa habilidade aqui é ruim, cara. Sei lá. Carisma, ela é mais carisma, né? Deixa eu só ver meus personagens aqui como que tá. Experiência. Já tenho aqui perícias. VR, eu coloquei. Eu fiz errado. Tonalidade, carisma, habilidades. Evita tirar bruxaria e posto de mansinho. Com defesa. destreza. Tá bom. Pô, isso aqui é interessante. Inteligência. Ó. Dá 9 de... Bora então, vamos falar com o gordinho.
Quill that lasts a billion words. What's this? Two Rivalonians here at the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious.
Quem é você? Como chegou aqui?
Oh yes. Proper introductions. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and hopefully. Oh, as for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How you got here, though? That's a rather more interesting question. On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow.
Porque esse lugar, como você disse, está colhendo.
At last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
Como o tempo chegou ao fim?
Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
It might be quite mad.
Then we'd better appease him and have a look through the looking glass.
Vamos ver. Dragão negro.
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't it?
Portal.
What's this? The portal. It's...
Vê de novo. Dá pra ver de novo? Portal. Buraco negro. Tá sugando tudo, é isso? Ele tá sendo um dragão. Interessante. De novo.
The portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, you, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, a light! This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence.
Podemos primeiro discutir o que acabamos de ver pela lente? Você acredita que de alguma forma estamos conectados a esse plano?
It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
Podemos primeiro discutir o que acabamos de ver da lente?
Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well.
Fica do outro lado desse portal.
Ah, though I cannot say for certain. If it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered. For I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... spoil the mystery. As soon as we leap through,
Caraca,
we'll
quer que
find
pule no
out
portal?
what's after you, after you. Oh, what wonders we
Boa
may
noite, cara,
find on the
beleza?
other side.
Salve aí. Ah, depois de nós, né? Sem vergonha.
You first, but don't dilly-dally.
Vou dar uma olhada aqui em volta primeiro. Não tem nada mesmo, não. Tem que ser aqui mesmo.
Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is. Come, don't delay.
Não demorem.
And he's
Ah.
off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Dá uma explorada aqui, né? Portal inativo.
Hot as the hell he will soon inhabit!
Boletos. Área para a área proibida. Caminho lá. Luz funcionar. Ah, tá tudo inativo, beleza. Deve ser a mesma coisa. Vamos pra lá. Salvar ela, né? Que a gente vai andar por esses portais. Opa, essa lupa aqui pra mim é necessária.
If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it. Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me.
Ah, beleza.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? mother of history, author of all that has ever been.
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Ele é cronista e ela...
Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
Quando chegamos nesse plano, se você é a mesma anteceder o tempo, imaginamos que já saiba a resposta dessa pergunta. Foi uma pedra estranha que nos atirou onde estávamos e nos trouxe para esse plano.
A stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here.
Assim,
and it
foi isso.
infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
Sim, foi isso que aconteceu. Já viu algo assim antes?
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, but yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
Sei lá.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source hunters, it would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
Então a nossa missão é encontrar essas pedras, tá?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Entendi. Fazer um encolhe a pedra celular restore. Entendi.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
Somos caçadores de essência de Revlon. Temos uma missão que não envolve encontrar essas pedras mágicas.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. the entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
Fala, José, beleza? Boa noite.
For a reason I do not yet understand, you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. But we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. That shall never be. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Not but a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
Interprete o que Zigzax e a antecedente disseram como quiser. Tem mais provas antes de engolir uma história dessas. Podemos negar esta reação da pensilar. Deve haver alguma coisa em tudo tudo isso. Por mais possa parecer. Não.
Say what Zigzags and the Weaver will. I need more evidence before I'll buy into this wild tale.
Evidente o quão improvável é qualquer coisa possível. Se o que a antecedente diz é verdade, temos trabalho tanto pela frente. Perfeito, que bom que ainda somos capazes de pensar racionalmente. Parece que só estou a gente no manicômio da droga do fim das...
Spot on. Praise be that we at least are still capable of rational thinking.
Pragmatismo. Vamos falar com ele
The
aqui.
glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet.
Era nossa velha Réveillon como perdida, ainda não.
No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days. Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
A terceira do tempo disse que encontrar pedra estelar ajudar a tecer pedra estelar a ajudar a tecer a peçaria de novo. Como isso é possível? Tenho algumas perguntas para você.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator.
Se temos que encontrar as pedras estelares, seria bom saber por onde começar.
Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist.
Existe.
Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the tapestry of time. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world.
Antigos, né? Ruínas, né?
Ruins, caves,
eu
the
falei.
lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. Two more pieces of advice. don't go unarmed and consult with my agent.
Continuamos sem entender a relação entre dragões estelares e o dragão do vazio.
Neither do I, but the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are natural enemies. This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. It is both history and future history. It is all of time.
Ah, entendi.
We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission?
Deixa eu ver aqui. Nosso objetivo é claro. Vamos salvar a criação do aperto do vazio. Ou não é uma missão adorada. Você disse que é um diabinho historiador, mas parece ser mais do que um diabinho, hein? Mais do que um historiador.
Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. Immortality is mine as long as no one skewers me with a sword, and even then I'll be back in a jiffy. But of course I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history, and an arduous task that is. Not to mention how much stress that void out there is causing me. The end of time. I'll be out of a job. So, gather those starstones so that we may know the history that was lost. Know so that we must not repeat what leads us to this dangerous precipice, but do better and close the dark eye of the void forever.
Não acho que é meio solitário ser o único cronista do tempo?
Lonesome, observing the frontier of creation, surfing the vibrant tide of the eons, always approaching yet never reaching shore. Lonesome, being privy to all that has been and all that is. Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but one certainly doesn't mind a bit of company now and then. The profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the sons of Sigurd. The last Rivellonian who remembers it died more than 7,000 years ago.
A tecideira do tempo disse que encontrar pedra estelar ajuda a tecer de parceria de novo. Is possible.
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why.
Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Zirax contou o segredo da viagem entre passagens. Use o botão de viajar para fendas para viajar enquanto continuar. Você falar com ela?
How welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place more familiar than it may yet seem.
Deixa eu ver o que ela tá vindo aqui. Ah, pó de fada. Fala mais sobre você.
In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions? The drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, the all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault. Except, it seems, you. Ask and I shall answer, if I can.
Pode parecer uma pergunta boa, mas você não se sente sozinho aqui?
Oh, Hunter, I have no need for company, like I have no need for air or appetite or affection. All I need and all I am is time. And time is running out, unless you remedy its decline. And yet, I do enjoy your companionship, for you may prove to become the cure that will heal my slipping soul.
Se entendemos bem, não parecemos na tapeçaria do tempo.
Quite so. Your absence, it should be an impossibility, but no matter where I look, you cannot be found. I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection. A blind, but perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance the blemish may be undone, and time can be redeemed.
Como podemos redimir o tempo se, como você disse, você quer fazer parte dele?
I think that perhaps you can redeem time, because you create time. Indeed, you have set in motion an event I no longer held possible. Know that no longer I did weave. I sat here, at the end of time, and watched on as the void frays the fabric of time like a terrified god that fears the offspring of his own creations. But suddenly there was you. You who stirred the life within the stones. These stones, children of stars, they place new ribbons along my fingers like phantoms out of time. New threads emerged, and I began to weave anew. Starstone gives me new strands to braid into the tapestry. And because you give Starstone energy, it seems that you are creating time. These Starstones, please, seek them so that time may yet be mended. Please, for the sake of all that lives and all that loves, seek them so that the void may yet devour itself alone.
Disseram que esse lugar se chama Fim dos Tempos. É exatamente isso que ele é?
What it is but a seed bereft of sun and water. What it could be, that is what the Starstones will tell us. What it is but the end. I reside in another realm altogether. But ever since the end of time appeared in these deep dark skies, I materialized here, as if forced to watch the one thing that is unwatchable, unendurable. A thankless task that you may yet free me from forever.
Vamos mudar de assunto, tem mais. Beleza. Bora então. Ah tá, você abriu o menu de viagem de tempo, funciona como santuário, passagem, fim dos tempos. Tá. Vamos lá.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I.
Ah, tá,
So
Zigzag.
now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand.
Faremos isso.
Starstone.
Seguinte parágrafo. Faremos isso. Agradecemos muito o conselho. Na verdade, nosso assunto em questão é o assassinato do vereador Jack.
So it is, and so it should continue to be. For I suspect his foul murder and the plight of dying time are somehow interconnected. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek.
I can't even smell the sea air.
That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
Como você descobriu que o Jack é colecionador de pedras?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck into his house and had a look around. The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
Por que é tão bom para nós termos encontrado um refúgio em algum lugar? Você realmente acredita que tudo que Zigzag diz, tempo vazio, efeminente, você se tornou o agente Zack?
I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. As of now, that includes helping the two of you.
É tão bom para nós termos encontrado o refúgio em vez do lugar.
Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket so snug it becomes, in a word, safety. But perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that by necessity call any patch of ground they rest upon home. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance, save it all too seldomly. Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry, though. Use this one here, and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So, if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop.
Ganha alguma coisa. Você acabou de receber uma pirâmide de teleporte. Essas pirâmides são ligadas uma das outras. Sempre vem em paz. Abre o seu inventário e use a pirâmide para se transportar para o seu... Vamos aqui.
My gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Cecília. Pelos deuses, o que está acontecendo aqui? Primeiro, eu tenho que apresentar um gato branco esquisito. E agora tem gente estranha no meu banheiro. Por fora daqui. Desculpe-me, senhora. Viemos por meio de uma pirâmide mágica. E não sabíamos que acabamos aqui. Você pensa, desculpa, pedra, papel, tesoura para vencer a outra parte. Coloque pontos em carisma para ganhar uma vantagem. Você tá... Caraca, meu, aí. Eu ganhei. Ô, louco! Oh, foi mal, foi mal. Então, por que ela ganhou tanto assim? É um roubo, cara. Ai. Ela ganhou. Esse é a sua
A
discussão.
magical pyramid, eh? Frivolous and lecherous magic, more like. Leave.
Usar pirâmide, transporte você, tá. Bom.
Out. No.
Calma, deixa eu
if you
achar
please.
aqui.
This room is private. Don't just stand there. Go. Away with you. What are you still doing here? Begone!
Calma aqui.
Out! No, if you please.
Calma, meu filho,
This
calma.
room is private. Don't just stand there. Go! Away with you!
Banheiro do quê? Vida ao banheiro da prefeitura. Ah, banheiro da prefeitura. Beleza. Uma galinha aqui.
What on earth would an undertaker want with the likes of Hugget?
Tá. Deixa eu ver como que eu tô aqui no mapa. Tô aqui, né? Prefeitura, banheiro. Esmeralda. Diário. Vamos só.
Well, Mayor Cecil will be happy to see the likes of a source hunter. Welcome to the Town Hall of Seal.
Prefeitura. Tá, deixa eu ver aqui. Vou entrar aqui, né? Um F5.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer, then. Closer. My ears aren't what they used to be, nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
Vamos falar sobre a sua biblioteca. Você tem algum trabalho?
No. All my clothes are in fine condition, thanks. I've been going to the same tailor for years.
Fale sobre os problemas de ser.
What? Oh, you mean Seal. Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish and the undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savage. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Sicil. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon.
Que história é essa de bastão Pergamon?
What of what now? Oh, you're speaking. Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon? Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I meant Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me.
O que você sabe sobre o bastão em si?
The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead.
Fala-me sobre o mercador.
His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind.
Fala sobre o morto-vivos, fala sobre o assassinato de Jeff.
Jake, murdered? Oh yes, yes,
Parece que
now
ele
I
tá
recall.
meio velho.
Indeed, I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure.
Fala sobre o Duque de Farol.
An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor.
Caraca. Que mais você poderia contar sobre as seitas e reviram?
Well, I do believe that's
Olha,
something your
pegando
parents ought
leitura
to
agora
have
no
discussed
começo.
with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics. You see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally... Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists.
Fala-me sobre os mortos-vivos, Ciel.
What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle.
Poder falar sobre essa biblioteca?
That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in exactly? The library. Yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Would you like to have a look? Marvelous. Follow me then.
Não era bem isso não, mãe. Tinha um gato aqui, não tinha agora mesmo? Uma biblioteca lá com
What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Sicil's crown. The beacon of culture and learning in our fair city.
Encyclopedia Daemonium. I know it by heart.
2? But where's the 3rd one gone? Shut up. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
The lesser key of Sadaka.
My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among... What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to...
Ele tá falando com ela. Ela fica salvada. A chave menor que esse.
Nes autem mali demones quam. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Sicil. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken, for you hardly resemble the local fisher folk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless.
Porque iríamos querer unir forças com você. Deixa eu ver o que ele tem pra vender.
Why, simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of it. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, on one condition, that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave.
Tudo bem, nada de lidar com demônios. Eu gosto de fazer promessas que talvez eu não possa cumprir, por isso devo recuperar. Não. Tudo bem, nada de lidar com demônios.
Very well. There will be no deals with demons.
Eu concordo. Nunca, seja como for, nunca se ganha quando se negocia com esses seres do inferno.
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils.
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery, into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss. Onward, blood and triumph await.
Divide a equipe afastando. Tá. Não sei. Errar. Beleza, deixa eu ver aqui. Ele é um mago, então deixa eu só ver aqui. Inteligência 9, força 5, percepção 6. Vou mandar essa aqui pra mim. Nada.
The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom.
Duas mãos, deixa eu ver aqui o que é. Defesa, vontade, perícias. Criar. Beleza. Tem duas, criar e ferramentaria. Então ele é o nosso... habilidades, ele é litúrgico e hidrosofia. Beleza. Dois magos e um guerreiro. É aí que eu gosto de ajeitar aqui. Toque. Hidrosofia. Areia. Ele tem 3 habilidades, né?
Who placed this book here? A volume of
Are
poetry
e
among novels?
intro.
Urak! What mayhem!
Aritologia, tá. Teologia. Bastão. Ele usa bastão. Ah, beleza. Ah, por enquanto, deixa eu ver aqui. Aqui, afinidades complementares. Cientista concede um ponto bônus em ferraria em criar a cana. Qualidade. Beleza, deixa eu. Por isso que o cara queria.
Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Stenteken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Geta-Hal. Be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
Quem é você, senhora? Deixa eu ver o que ela tem aqui. Caraca, muito. Cozinha para crianças. De RAM não tem nada também para ajudar.
I'm Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicile toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I hold with no small diligence and pride. Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too.
Ah, tá, essa é a filha dele. E
Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't
tem
been returned.
Mulher que não
Fellow
tem.
will have to pay yet another fine. Volume 1, Volume 2. But where has the third one gone? Shucks. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Stenteken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Ah, tá.
Kajdanor. A brief history of
Lucky
still
spy!
hasn't been returned. Celeron will have to pay yet another fine.
Depois eu leio com calma.
Kejdenor. The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Celeron will have to pay yet another fine. Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Rack. Mayhem.
Fita de pirata. Vou ler aqui.
Volume 1, Volume 2. And I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Vendendo bastante coisa, hein?
Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Stentecken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? A sauce hunter! Oh, what a sight for sore Sicilian eyes! Another fine. Me? I live alone here in town. Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were he's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind. But of course, I've always loved that scamp to bits. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain Orius now and then. But then those blasted Fabulous Five came in. That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to...
Registra diário.
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Esse cara aqui, se eu não estou enganado, ativa 11, criar ferramentas.
Kejdenor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Celeron will have to pay yet another fine.
Vou usar fora daqui. Deixa eu ver o que ele tem que falar de novo.
What? Oh, it's you! What, my elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicile, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicile through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed.
Fala sobre Vitória, arte para você.
My dear girl, my darling adopted daughter, my pride and joy. I introduced her to my library when she was a girl. She quickly proved that the preconceptions we humans hold of orcs as savage beasts are patently false. If you're looking for something special, just ask. She knows every book by heart. Papa's smart little cookie. No, all my clothes are in fine condition, thanks.
Então beleza, bora. Sicília.
Fancy that! A sauce hunter barging in when the lady of the house is fully dressed. Who could have fathomed such a thing?
Foi mal, meu amigo. Não... Ah, tá. Poção vazia. Deixa eu ver se tem uma coisa. Beleza, não posso entrar agora aqui. Ver se aumentou alguma coisa aqui.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
About time the council took notice of us. You here for the bone rattlers or the club wavers?
What are ye staring at?
Good day.
Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just send them to me and tell them there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labour. Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment. Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lip.
Cera.
What sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Ah, ele é arqueiro, né?
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Ah, hello, proportionate one. Oh, I can see from the symmetry in your face that you are a great fan of the fine arts, no? I'm a painter by trade, as you can see, but a cartographer at heart. You might think there isn't enough work for one of my talents in a downtrodden city like Sicil, and you'd be quite right. I travel around Andervale, mastering my craft and finding new subjects to add to my litany of lovely portraits and complex maps, like this rooster I'm working on now, and the landscape that surrounds him.
I'll figure out who murdered Jake before the day's through. Just you wait.
Liberté, equality, and brotherhood for all. Will turn the record cleaver of decapitation upon you. Revolution is...
Galinha tá...
I'll figure out.
Vou entrar aqui. Ah, aqui é a quinta... Eu tava aquela hora, não foi? É.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
Ah, está.
The world belongs to the young, they say, and Boris will live to take his piece. Thank you for your help in this matter. Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time... Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secret of use, she's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail...
Beleza. A vaca aqui, deixa eu falar agora.
Don't disturb, Master Thel.
Eu já tinha falado com a vaca, né?
Weird. Try weird sheep.
Final. Interessante. Dá uma explorada na cidade. Bastante coisa pra fazer aqui. Só que eu não fiz nada ainda. Só explorando.
Sigurd himself, that the king had a red thirst of colour. So ardently he craved green blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm. Today, I think, a king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave green blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm.
E aqui, vamos primeiro essa missão. Vamos vir aqui, cadê? Vamos aqui, vamos fazer essa primeira missão. Volta aqui rapidinho. Não é. Aqui, ó. É só vir aqui, né? Vou encontrar aqueles 3 marujos. Aqui. Algum tipo de serviço ambulante, liga pro chefe, não comecei.
You're not from her. She was targeted by the auction.
Is that why we never sail to Yesselgore anymore?
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything. Really? So there's a captain offering booze and brass for a bit of crate loading.
Ever hear about the time we camped into the Duchess of Bedford's carriage for a joyride?
With new situations.
No, it is. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Is another warning.
Oh, and don't forget the time you got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Council's wife.
Bom, mas tinha alguma missão pra falar sobre o mundo aqui, peraí.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Fennel's carriage for the joyride?
No, he didn't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Yes, sir. As fine as that.
Aquele surgiu com a fonte comerciante carregado no navio onde o bastão foi roubado. Tá, essa missão aqui, vamos fazer essa.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh
O
winds
que
of
você sabe sobre o
Nicaea?
bastão do Pergamon?
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards.
Aye, that Cecil's worse than a rooster. Crowing all around town about matters he ought to know. I better keep quiet. Well, if you know about the staff, that's for my part. I haven't a clue where it could have gone. Overboard, stolen, or vanished into thin air. Though I'm quite wouldn't hurt to ask some of my men. I tried myself, but sailors tend to be a bit tight-lipped when they're afraid of getting one another in some trouble. Seaman's code, you know. Not to rat out a fellow sailor.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Fennel's carriage for
Qual que não é o ataque?
No, he didn't. He drove it
Deixa eu ver
straight
aqui
to
do
the pub
calor.
and back.
And don't forget the time you got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sailed
Sure.
with yours?
Here, in Staff or what now? No, never heard of it, much less seen it. Check with one of the others, maybe.
Ah,
An orc within 500 yards
eu
of
ia
my
falar,
loving
né?
nature.
Deixa eu ver.
Sauce? Here, in some. Now that you mention it, I
Opa.
noticed Dietmar, a fellow merchant travelling with us, carrying a sealed box off the ship during the attack. At the time, I figured he was just escaping with his personal effects. But it could well have been that staff you're talking about.
Você sabe algo sobre Dietmar?
Well, sure, I saw him slip off the ship, but I haven't a clue where he could possibly be now. Captain Conrad's the man to ask for such matters.
Ah,
Zombies, skeletons.
Heard anything about the whereabouts of the magic stick yet?
dos homens viu.
No, he didn't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
What? That weasel has it for sure. But I'll tell you this. I didn't speak of that stuff to a soul on board. If he's the one who took it, he must have known it was on the ship before stepping foot on. I'm sure he'll make a run for it, probably by boat. I'd look for him on an out-of-sight beach somewhere. He's probably there now, trying to launch a vessel in private. If he hasn't already escaped, that is.
The captain took the
Já,
Duchess of Fennel's
seja.
carriage for the
Beleza.
joyride.
Drove it straight to the
Se
pub and
não
back.
estiver escapando, é claro, escapado. Diário
Don't
atualizado.
forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sailed to Ythel anymore?
De acordo com o corpo de Ditman, provavelmente tentarás a par em uma das praias afastadas da região.
That loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
Ah,
Yes,
beleza.
sir.
I wouldn't let
As
an orc
fine
within
a
500
specimen
yards
as
of my
one of
loving
her
nature.
stock, sir. Psst. Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Fennel's carriage for the joyride?
No, he didn't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Deixa eu ver no mapa se tem alguma coisa. Caverna estranha. Esmeralda. Pena do crime. Qualidade. Pena do crime. Ah. Onde que eu apareci aqui? Que eu tô nem sabendo. Ah, era bem aqui mesmo. A prefeitura. aqui é a principal, um assassinato misterioso. Vamos falar com... É o quê? Vizinho aqui primeiro, ó. Falar com o titulador Aru aqui primeiro. Depois a gente vai pra lá.
Better to evacuate this place while there's still some left to save, I say. Go while the going's good.
What on earth would an under...
Milionário.
It's heating up.
Explorando a cidade, tem que pôr aqui depois mudar até o... Nossa, tem tanta coisa aqui pra...
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here, sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her, even though she is, until proven guilty, wholly innocent.
Qual a sua opinião sobre Esmeralda?
So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Riverlon, my friend. And I have traveled more extensively than migratory birds do. She stands accused of murder, but in my mind, her presumed guilt is a fallacy, and indeed a fabrication. Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver unless absolute proof of her culpability should be brought before me. And I hold no such proof exists. Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of Seven couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so long, only to be felled by foul sorcery, is heartrending. I am seventh son in a household of 9, legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day 1. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the dead. But never shall I lose heart. Long as a single legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the gods. And what questions are those?
I
hold by the belief that this place is cursed. First, the undead, who are getting more vicious by the day, mind. Then the orcs, who don't seem to understand when a war's been lost. Something about this place seems to inspire the worst in those savages. I've fought orcs crazed with blood liquor, withstood assaults by ogres wielding clubs made of human bones and teeth. Aye, I've braved the poisonous spear tips of goblins aplenty. But never did I know fear until I faced the undead. Not a pleasant thing for a legionnaire to feel fear, but...
depois eu vim falar com ela aqui, não é pra...
Move along.
Dentro da loja.
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must...
Ah, dela tá aqui.
You there! Sit! Stay a while! Right in front. I'll excite you. I'll delight you. I'll beguile you. I'll besmile you. I'm Cedric the Sensational, and I'm... Don't pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, I was the all-singing, all-dancing, all-sensational darling of the town. People came from far and wide. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head. Now, I never expected a silly gimmick like that to be my main competition. It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, sleight of hand, feats of wit, and pure entertainment. This curio is ruining what used to be an art. And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. Sure as the sun sets, that one devotee attracts 5 more, and those 5 more all curious about the commotion. I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent can...
Eu tô perdido agora aqui. É pra lá, né? Ah, tô mentindo. Ah, é aqui mesmo.
Good to have you. Legionnaire at your service. You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the undead-infested wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'd bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but I sincerely hope you know what...
Aqui eu tô saindo fora da cidade aí? Peraí que eu tô meio... É, eu tenho que vir aqui, ó. Não, acho que não tô... Tá. Depois eu vou ali.
About face! To the barracks! Nuts! It never ends around here. There's a zombie in my garden. My sheep is missing. An orc ate my big...
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all
Sorry,
that.
sir.
The face, Virius. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side.
Ice blue eyes narrow beneath a heavy brow streaked with sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held at the ready.
Her brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes. I am Bear Daughter. I have not come here to find trouble with the Screech woman. She only started. And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable. This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech woman on purpose. But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Caraca, mordeu.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Attention! About face!
Talvez valha a pena levar esse estranho na nossa equipe. Provavelmente será útil, pudermos confiar nessa nossa retaguarda.
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
Então, uma caçadora destemida pode se provar útil em nossa investigação.
After all, a fearless hunter might...
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for...
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow with it.
Oh, beleza, né? Seguimos outro personagem.
About face! To the barracks! Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! That is a rich folk. Get to shiny recruits.
Sorry, sir.
A 3 aqui e pular, não tá bom. Ah.
That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Ah, deixa eu falar com ela aqui, peraí.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Sim, como você notou, somos espécies imprevisíveis. Pode matar e curar. É melhor ter cuidado com quem você encontra por essa razão. Há pouca coisa nesse mundo mais variável do que a mente dos homens. É a origem de grande beleza e muito desprezo. E tudo isso é exclusivamente humano. O humano não iria tão longe. O proteger humano não é melhor do que nada férias.
It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I'm glad that now I have you standing beside me. Perhaps in time I will come to know my own kind as you have. And perhaps then I will decide for myself whether...
Ah, deixa eu ver o que ela é aqui. Não tem nada. Ela é arqueira, né? Eu não tinha conseguido um... flash aqui. Vendi, né? Ajudar eu vendi. Eu vou mandar pra... Tá aqui, não, eu vendi. Deixa eu ver o que ela tem aqui. Armas, ela arco e... É tenebra, nunca ouvi falar. E habilidades é... Ah. É perícia, conhecimento. Ah, ela consegue identificar as coisas? Ah, tá beleza. Já me ajuda aqui pra caramba.
That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Those bullshit embarrass a
Eu
bridge
faço que é
Get
pra
the shining rig.
ela.
Sorry, sir.
Pra identificar.
Those bullshit embarrass a bridge Get the shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Associação, movimento.
Sir, no, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Vou comprar uma arma pra ela agora. Da arqueira, né?
Get the shining recruits!
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, private?
Sir, no, sir.
É aqui mesmo. Ó, vai.
About face! To the barracks! March!
Vai pra esse cara aqui agora.
What do you think you're doing?
Eu não posso nem ver.
What have we here, then? A so-called source
Eu tô com
hunter,
menos
eh?
15 pra ele.
Look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
Vamos discutir o assassinato do Jack.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
Sobre a esposa do Jack, Esmeralda.
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made. What?
Caraca.
You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. Well, I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition.
Deixa eu ver o que ele tem aqui. Tá. Nossa, coisa interessante aqui. Ele tem umas coisas interessantes aqui. Mas isso não é pra agora, não. Fala sobre você.
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead.
for I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into drivelling hordes of their own misshapen number. If you must.
Como você está aproveitando céus? Fiel. Fala sobre Legião.
We are the pride of Rivellon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably. How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Sightseal stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying sightseeing.
Caraca, bravo. Os problemas são mortos.
Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of our who's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all.
Você acha que os jogos estão fazendo a praia?
I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion.
Aru nos disse que pode haver ocultos esperando esse.
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
Ah, beleza. Só ver aqui o negócio.
Oh, what now?
Ah, não. Ah, beleza. Posso fazer. Vambora daqui. Vamos lá no escritório dele lá.
How can I help you, my friend?
Vamos falar sobre mais sobre você.
But certainly. What would you like
Quem
to
é
know?
você? Não sobre o turno do gato. Aqui, encontramos sobre o pirâmide de transporte no banheiro da Drama Cecília. Então, consideramos no molengo.
What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Maxine.
What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one. A perfect puss, if ever there was one. By all means.
Mais alguma coisa que você possa nos contar sobre os estranhos que parece com uma aliança orc?
I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry.
Beleza. A missionária também. Então... sai fora daqui. Falar com a ideia agora aqui. Vou seguir a missão principal por enquanto.
You wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before you. Very few have returned.
O destino de uma galinha não é ser comida, devemos pegá-la e entregá-la ao coveiro.
Isn't it a...
True story indeed.
No! Ah, my neck's too graceful to be... I thought I could trust you!
That was close. Thanks for catching Fidgety Jack here. I guess he got nervous when I mentioned drumsticks. Let's have that bird then, shall we? Our troops are mighty hungry.
Foi para conchas. Fez de concha, entendi. Caraca, não posso fazer nada, não posso pegar nada.
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got every style of equipment to fit you from head to foot, if it's a trade you're after.
Né? Ele não tem arma. Ah, reparos. Tem uma arma pra minha companheira ali que ela não tem nenhum, né? É só envenenamento, ó. Então arqueiro não tem nenhum. Tá fora.
Greetings! These stores are for our Legion troops. Rivalon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the seven.
Não posso mexer em nada, cara. É tudo. Vou falar agora com a mulher do Jack lá. Vamos investigar depois a casa do Jack lá.
But seeing that I'm neither married, engaged...
Move along.
I've never bothered to inquire.
Polite.
Legion's greetings, Hunter.
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a Source Hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter?
Pode não falar mais sobre esse lugar.
Well, what do you want to know?
Esse aqui eu já... Vamos discutir sobre o assassinato do seu marido.
Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger, and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
Pode não falar sobre esse lugar.
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor, but his one and only princess just the same.
Disseram que seu marido colecionava uma coisa chamada pele estelar. Poderia me falar sobre isso?
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes. Nothing. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
Beleza.
Adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
A esposa do vereador. Certeza, né?
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right?
Tem muita coisa aqui pra fazer, não dá pra pegar nada. Eu tenho arco pra minha parceira, será que eu não posso pegar?
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears?
Na verdade, seremos responsáveis por você, ou seja, te manteres longe de problemas.
In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend, and so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk.
Mowgli.
The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter. Ask freely, my friend. Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. In Home Forest, your strength and here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage. And one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom.
Como você aprendeu a falar, você parece conhecer uma das histórias da filha da ursa.
I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. I remembered every word. These tales have brought me much pleasure. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because long ago one bear mother discovered its dangers. This she taught to her cubs, and those cubs taught the next. We do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. It is different between beasts and humans. I am lucky to enjoy both ways. He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the other cubs and herself. He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bird. We each reached out to the other. Jarrett visited me often, and in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin within Home Forest, I hunted his food and fetched his water by day while he studied his books and his magics. By night, by the fire, he'd tell me tales of the world of people. Jarrett is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. He teaches me and I care for him.
Você aprendeu a falar?
Jarrett, wise Jarrett. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I am both beast and human, and so I must do. I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. I have seen more, but I have not found the face I seek. Jarrett is missing. It is my duty to find him.
Ah, tá. Ela está procurando o treinador dela, né?
That mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm of hornets. It started with a great disturbance in Home Forest. A terrible disease came in the night and turned the... I watched countless of my loved ones die, rotted from the inside. When I ran to Jarrett to tell him what I had seen, his reaction was strange. He had no answer. The next
Hoje é mais
morning,
conversa e não tem
Jarrett did
tanta
not
ação
emerge
não.
from his room.
Sei disso.
I left him be, but after 3 days I grew anxious. I broke down the door, and inside his chamber was nothing. His equipment, his books, all but some scraps of parchment were gone. He was kidnapped, and all his research was taken with him. The only clue I found was a letter among the scraps. I could not make out all the words, but I recognized the threat. Death, coming for you. And the signature? Attenborough. I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am to find Jarrett, I must start there. Whoever this Attenborough may be, I believe he or she may know where Jarrett has been taken.
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or son be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so, milady. But seeing that I'm neither married, engaged, or... I've never bothered to inquire.
Polite, handsome, and single.
Ninguém aqui?
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Quem tá falando?
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Tá, vamos continuar explorando aqui.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Aqui não é? Deixa eu ver. É aqui mesmo. Salvar
You
aqui.
there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the Source Hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed. Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today... Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Claro, gostaria. Como alguém da nossa profissão, não gostaria. aqui para cumprir o meu dever. Qual não tem nada a ver com aventuras. Não.
Of course I do. How could...
Quite right.
See here. You and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path. The rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me...
Na verdade, as riquezas não são muito interessantes. Bem, não podemos dizer que nunca pensamos nisso.
Riches do not interest me much,
Nem
actually.
a mim, é mesmo, eu não me importo com ganhar mais algumas moedas de ouro de vez em quando.
Really? I wouldn't mind earning an extra penny here and there.
Well, don't quarrel about it on my account. Still, if a matter is divisive, it is divisive mainly because it is alluring. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you...
Melhor liderado do que seguir, é verdade. Não há nada de responsável em seguir ordens quando seus superiores são dignos de sua confiança.
There is no shame in following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
Na verdade, servimos uma causa justa, por isso não vejo por que não iríamos querer cumprir nossas ordens.
True enough. We serve a just cause, so why wouldn't
Caraca,
we
meus
follow
personagens são bem bonzinhos, hein?
Come now. I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it.
Conte sobre os 5 fabulosos.
The Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started?
Estão tentando recrutar nós, né? Então o que os membros dos 5 fabulosos fazem?
What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contract. By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and defeat. Work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Riverlon. You will make the stars shine all the brighter, and you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like?
Eu não sei se isso aqui é realmente uma boa ideia. Você não está preocupado com os mortos-vivos andando por aí?
They call the undead a problem, my friend. But those who know the ways of the fabulous five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks.
Sobre esse tom.
Who? Tom? Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, hold on. Yes, of course, Tom. One of our most recent additions to the Fellowship. Brave kid, smart as a tack. He'll prove to be a wonderful addition to the family yet. Ah, you'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you?
Depois eu penso nisso. Só ver aqui de novo, peraí.
You return and humble me with your presence. Such a pleasure. Nay, honor. Who? Tom? Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, hold on. Yes, of course.
Vamos tentar agora, deixa eu ver se eu tô no lugar certo. É aqui, né? Cena do crime. Vamos ler. Falar de rei caranguejo. Tá com uma gatinha aqui.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch. I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank when I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in. Been the king crab's foremost patron ever since.
Fala sobre o navio que você estava.
A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right beneath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive, and that was more than anybody else could say. So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do long for a companion of my own kind. And in that regard, there is no one like Maxine.
Sobre Maxine.
Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle, so fair a feline. The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette. She likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I have serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, she is not to be swayed. By all means.
Qual sobre nossos mortos-vivos? Sobre orcs.
Don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank Walrus Willie's boat right from under him. Best anchovy fisher in the world he was. A loss to us all.
Qual a sua opinião sobre os mortos-vivos?
People make a fuss about them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still, I do detest them. I mean, they're so unnatural, aren't they? Cats can have 9 lives, but humans are only entitled to 1.
Waiting for what?
Diários novos níveis. Vamos falar
Back,
aqui.
demon! Back, or I'll...
Nossa!
Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days.
Essa aqui é uma personagem, né? Essa que eu
I'll
quero.
tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
Quem você disse que era, você não nos é familiar.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Modo's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
Não estamos sabendo da indignação de outro caçador de ciência em si. O que faz aqui?
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
Os jogos atacados pela lei, como estão? Como você conseguiu escapar?
By the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicil hinterlands.
Qual o próximo plano para cá?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem,
Então
we'll make
está a
short
sua
work of
proposta.
the
Você nos
perpetrator.
ajuda aqui em Ciel e depois ajudaremos a retornar ao vilarejo.
But it seems you've got all the help you need, haven't you? More's the pity. We could have beheaded 100 Source Yetis in the name of the Order.
Quais as evidências da essência que você já encontrou?
More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running roughshod to topple a small mountain. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Thalron for another. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow.
Me fala sobre o feito.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal source artifact or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's given it to him, I can't say. And since I haven't technically been assigned to Sicil, I don't have the authority to interrogate him. Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker than splints and tonics. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions, well past midnight each time. What business could he have? Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say.
Fala sobre ameaça felina.
You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural.
Ah, eu tenho que testar essa aqui, deixa eu...
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom. Heard any good tales, my friend? Fine, my friend, but I will stay far away from the screech woman. Perhaps among the crowd in
Talvez
the
entre os
alehouse
clientes da
is best.
taverna. Ah, beleza. Agora cadê a mulher? Ela vai ficar por aqui, né, na taverna.
I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. Hunter's greetings. So, have you changed your mind about venturing forth, shield to shield against the sauce menace? Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till I need a I've been scouting Cecile for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the council. With our minds and swords in tandem, heavens haunt. See, I'm here. There's been an attack. What they want in hunters. I came south seeking the Legion's help. You wouldn't. Modo's the name. Retired. Or so the order keeps. Well, you know the.
É um plano fantástico, com 3 caçadores de essência trabalhando lado a lado no fim de todo o mal.
A fantastic plan. With 3 source hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evil.
Another source hunter on the
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and source.
Deixa eu ver aqui. Ah, tá. Aqui que é os livros, né? Deixa eu ver esse aqui.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of
Ela tem
Hunter's
tudo.
Edge?
Ah. É 2 armas, jogador de força, 7 de descrição, habilidades de armas, defesa, musculação. Ah, tem 2 magos e tenho 2 magos e 2 lutadores. É interessante. Armas, 2 mãos. Eu acho que tá igual o meu aqui, não tá? Não.
Come now, Alistair.
Liderança.
Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Criar aqui eu vou lutar errado. Oportunista e brigão.
Careful
O
now.
dela aqui.
Your head's grown more swollen than
E
saffron's, I
agitado.
dare say. Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Ela é uma... Deixa eu ver ela. Tá... Aí ela é... feinha, hein? E a outra aqui.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha!
Star.
Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time.
Infelizmente, mas acho que não
What do you
conhecemos.
mean, not familiar? You expect me to believe you've never heard of Alistair the Almighty? Why? I'm only the most famous wizard this side of the Distis. Although, it'd be worth checking the other. And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous Five to boot. Surely you already know we've been voted the most influential adventurers guild by SideQuest Monthly. 3 years running.
Contas sobre ser fabulosos.
Those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time. Though I suppose I'll step in if none of the recruits manage to prove adept enough to handle a few skeletons. Your interest is piqued, I see. I'd suggest you have a chat with Mendius outside. He's in charge. A word of warning, though, we only accept the best and the brightest. By the looks of you.
Ô louco, tomou da de feio, mano.
Pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting my drink if you'd be so kind. How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that who I am is hardly any of your.
You?
Greetings, traveler. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, have you yet heard the revelation? You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has, as yet, been lost. Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The conduit, our link to the goddess herself, has given us a special gift, and by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right eye.
Fala sobre essa canalizadora.
She came from on high to we mortals and showed us the path to the goddess, where all living souls are naturally inclined. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her methods we could ascend to greater life in service of the goddess. For this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. Go north, friend, through the forest and into the town of Silverglen, where all may be revealed. There, among her... What's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the conduit's eye. Go on the path to the righteous, my friend.
Nem ler. Vamos descobrir ali agora. Tem arma aqui pelo menos, né? E a outra.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
Ora, deixa-nos entrar.
Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the Captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Beleza, vamos entrar aqui pra... Descobriu uma nova sala da fortaleza. Tá. Prato da mulher. Dá pra terminar? Eu tenho essa pedra aqui, né? Pedra lua. Deixa eu ver aqui. Homem de armas. Ajuda um aliado sob condição derrubado a ser levantado. Tá. Realiza ataques de... Opa, interessante. Então, deixa essa porcaria aqui. Esse aqui. Ataque giratório. Derrubar. E... Não. Sim. Tá. Que mais aqui? Ciência, peraí, identificação.
Corpse and see what clues we can find.
Caraca, fez um buraco aqui, tudo na... Sangue para todo lado. Eu não tenho... Cadê? Eu tenho aqui, não tem? Ah, o nível de habilidade... Ah, tá. Uma porrada mesmo. Vamos sacar o corpo do...
It's official. The Duke of Fell is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Vamos ver. Seus lábios, minha querida Smery, seus lábios são vermelhos como esmeraldas. Seu cabelo são negros, não. Seu amor é mais... Seu amor é como colesterol. E meu coração, meu coração, vive com arritmia. Essa foi boa. Quero te segurar em meus braços, não te largo, feito trombose. Caraca! Que fácil tudo. O que fácil seria se o Jack estivesse morto. Com todo o meu amor. As pirâmides. Tá, essa aqui é boa. Ver se tem mais alguma coisa interessante aqui. Flor esquisita. Diz que essa flor carnívora tem uma ligação com carne humana. Interessante. Vou olhar pra ela aqui. Tá, vamos falar lá com a... Não.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or three, so what'll it be? Have a seat and stay a while.
Fala sobre esse final do Jack.
Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know.
Fala sobre a noite do assassinato.
That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions, if you know what I mean. She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. Figured this were just more at same. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Mrs. Counselor and her visitors.
Caraca, mano, o vereador era cornão, coitado.
I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed and awash in fright. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. there was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have been a battlefield. Whoever done it has escaped through the window, but I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after that.
Ha! The closest I've got to my
Counsellor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's happened, I wonder if that weren't a grave mistake. Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrol, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it.
Você não...
Between you and me, things have been rather slow since the incident. But with spirits high and liquor flowing like it is tonight, it seems the crab may just come out of that pinch. The name's Ivad. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering the weary travellers of Sicil drink and rest for nearly 2 decades now, but the king crab's older than that by a long shot. All you see before you is the manifestation of my great-grandpappy Horatius Dungeness's noble vision. Beer and naps for everyone. No questions asked.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! Easily so
They say he's privy to ancient arcane secrets.
Demon Demonium. I'll find you yet. And undoubtedly I have answered. I am not from any place anymore. I go where my quest leads me. Besides, the name would mean I remember them well, the sandstone castles. Hued like the very sun that batters their battlements without rest. I can see them still. The fountained gardens and halls of pearl-colored... Yes, I can see them still. Though when I try to focus on their details, like mirages, they dissolve upon approach. For 1,000 reasons, and for one especial. The 1,000 obvious ones are list with pleasure. The special one, that is my secret to keep. Hunter, I could find you cross-dressed under the spell of a dominant goblin, yet when next we'd meet there'd be no questions asked. I had 1. Their scourge taints the 2. Their machinations irreversibly corrupt minds. 3. Their perversions. 4. Their schemes unhinge the fabric. 5. Their presence distorts all intrinsic harmony. More prey await.
Beleza. O que eu faço agora? Tenta subir. Eu vou como que tá aqui. Já. Vou explorar daqui em cima, ver se tem alguma coisa interessante.
Sicil, now that's a sad story. Elegant homes burned for fuel, oaken cupboards emptied, and ladies dragging the dregs of their great...
É onde tem os alojamentos?
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
também não tem...
I'm telling you, a necromancer must be at work inside, Seal. How else do you explain risen dead sprouting like mushrooms in the night?
Sai fora.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely find me up here, but I do so abhor the hustle and bustle of the marketplace. That I am. I have spent more of my life on the road travelling alongside great caravans than I have in any given place in Rivellon. Oh, you wouldn't believe some of the things I have seen. Oh yes, a city besieged by the dead isn't even remotely special to me. All the better that it isn't for you and for me. Oh, but let us not discuss. Let us browse and barter.
Ah, eles são... Ah, interessante. Eu não tenho dinheiro nenhum até agora. Técnicas de patife e puxaria. Interessante. Ah, mas...
Move along.
Ah, circulando, guarda-costas, tá bom. Sai fora. Eu vi um solto aqui, não vi um solto? Onde que eu vi um solto? Ou eu vi errado? Não, foi aqui na...
Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Look careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Who killed Councillor Jake, but I didn't see her here the night of the murder. Then again, she might have just gotten a new pair of shoes.
Ah, então...
This will is disgusting. The folks in Hunter's Edge make the best with...
Ah. Não posso ir lá mexer em nada disso. Mas ela... É, nem pode, né? Aqui, deixa eu ver. Ah, tá.
Gods, leech this evil from my blood.
Opa, pera aí, meu.
good as a new penny.
Tá. Não abre. Não atacar, não dá nada não, ninguém tá vendo. Olha os ratos. O ruim de você ficar atacando assim é porque a arma pode desligar, né? Quebrar. Andar nos bolsos das pessoas e tá. A menina lá que o carne, eu entreguei pra ela. Beleza. Ah, mas que armadilha é? O baú aqui, peraí. Pô, não é pra ter todo lado, né? Ah, mas que negócio chato é esse? Que é esse? Alma atordoada. Quando encostamos em um crânio com lamento fraco horrível, como se uma alma sofresse torturas.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
E esse cara que tá falando comigo até agora, não tô sabendo. Deixa eu ver como que tá aqui o diário. Então, vamos agora falar com deixa eu ver o mapa. Caverna estranha.
Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend?
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of hunters?
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Smell. Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Made a big change on your block with a wheel of the good
Aqui eu vou falar com... Eu ia falar com a gata. Tá aqui em cima?
Turjageta, friend. For all things naughty, hasn't she? Kajdenor.
Vamos...
Golly gosh! One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Sicile with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here. But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure.
Fala-nos pouco mais sobre você.
I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and viands of most exquisite varieties.
Ixi, ela é pomposa
Maxine
demais.
rhymes with queen, after all, and dearest. That is hardly a coincidence.
Gostaria de fazer algumas perguntas.
But of course, darling. Be my guest.
Acho que eu já falei, né?
Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes. But one has to make do, hasn't one? The fresh sea air does go to great lengths to invigorate one's spirit, that much I'll admit. And it is rather jolly to watch the ships sail in laden with all kinds of exotic wares, full of the little treats the mayor likes to spoil me with. Darling man, he dotes on me so.
Tem medo dos mortos-vivos?
Heavens forbid! No, fear is rather too strong a term there, hunter dearest. The predator's instinct is a trait we share, you and I. And though those rancid ramblers may not be quite as easy to put to the claw as mice are, I assure you, they are just as easily outwitted.
Sobre o sã ou infundável.
Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Oh, dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards.
Certo. Ai, meu Deus.
Ah, cats. Such beauty, such grace they have. Magnificent.
Vou falar com a mulher agora do vereador de novo aqui. segurança da loja. Dá pra vir lá abortar lá, falar com ela aqui.
Hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Ela vende coisas também? Ah, ela vende. Ah, um arco. Quanto que tá esse arco? 96. Mas é o arco, eu não preciso mais de arco. Com certeza eu vou conseguir mais depois. Vamos discutir o sinal do seu marido. Disseram que seu marido colecionava umas pedras estelares. Seu lugar.
Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous
Essa carta do
claims.
amor parece incriminatória.
Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool. This letter, it was a show of passion. A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus.
Ah, Septimus. Tá, então não tem mais nada. Tá, usamos o diário aqui.
The hunter returns. I am Esmeralda. So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about Starstone? I've never heard of. Do you mean to... Well, what do you want to know?
Ah, não tem mais nada pra falar. Peraí, deixa eu ver aqui.
Legion's greetings, Hunter.
Saco de madeira. Ah, não sustenta. Esse. O que a gente vai fazer agora? Deixa eu dar uma olhada.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn. Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Deixa eu falar com aquele gato lá de novo. O que ele tem que falar? Sobre Maxime.
So there's the rub. I am but a stray, and she is the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. She wants a Tom of means, not privation. One who brings home the sardines and the occasional halibut. Would that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by a far-off Maharaja's best hunting cheater. Like the king of all cats I looked when I wore it. A gift bestowed upon me by a princess whom I had kept company during a long and perilous voyage. A precious band of gemstones, lost as I was tossed around by the among the waves it remains, I imagine. Worn perhaps by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar with it. If only I could be the Caesar again, and Maxine my Caesarina.
Atualizei o diário. Acho que tem aqui.
Mind control vibrations, I'm sure. Don't be seduced, comrades.
That cat is a miracle of creation. Don't you dare befoul it with your moronic delusions.
Vamos lá falar com o que temos de novo. Achou.
Welcome back, source hunters. I've been eagerly expecting you. You found another starstone, haven't you? Go on, go on. Ask me how I know.
Vamos ver como você sabe que encontramos as peças.
Mere child's play when you know what to look for, and luckily I do. Do you remember when you first arrived on this plane, when the dormant portal that led us to this hall sprang to life? It's happened again, my friend. Another portal has reignited. The end of time is growing by the stone. It's all connected somehow. You, this place, the void, the stones. Soon we'll have unraveled the whole truth. You don't imagine that I'd presume to explore it before you? No, 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 that would be most unmannerly. And not to mention, well, No, I'm sure it's nothing. It's just that beyond the portal, I sense a presence that I can't quite account for. It is at once powerful and faint. Perhaps only a shadow, perhaps more. But this is only speculation, of course. Come, let me show you the way. Once you're through, you'll be able to report exactly what we're dealing with.
How might I serve our mission?
Vende aqui.
Ask and I shall answer, if I can. Alas, the answers to those questions still elude me. A hidden answer. I believe that starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. No. They will also lead to new knowledge through the restoration of the threads of old.
Por favor, fale mais sobre
In
você.
the ethereal, the drift of accept.
Já falei, já.
Seems. Ask and I shall answer, if I can.
É ela que tem que falar, será? Nível 15.
How might I serve our mission? In the ethereal, the drift of accept, it seems.
I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber. I wonder what they'll say.
What an impressive room.
So it is a hall fit for kings.
Leos ral edu grahime.
Vou ver quem que é ela. Astrid. Vou falar com ela, né?
You. It cannot be you. But it can only be you, the guardians. Those I deceived. But oh, how weak you have become. As weak as you used to be strong. Look about you. You used to lead, and now you follow. Ignorant of your faults, and ignorant of your fate. That it has come to this.
Será que a gente era deuses também?
To the
Será que é
world
isso?
that it has come to
Caímos?
this.
Interessante, né?
The guardians. He won't believe me.
Para você voltou ao salão dos heróis. Se você dispensar, seus companheiros eles virão aqui para descansar. Ah, tá. Camarada. Aí agora meus personagens vão vir aqui. Então, o que é esse cara?
Well, wouldn't you look fine with a strapping warrior at your side? Or is it mages you prefer? An eagle-eyed ranger? A stealthy pickpocket? Take your pick of my swords for hire.
Peraí, só um minuto. O microfone tá caindo aqui. Ele outro personagem, né? Ele tem um bardo, violão, interessante.
Of course, Chief. But maybe you ought to get rid of some of your old ones first. Never does well to sour one batch in sight of the other.
Ah, não vou trocar meus personagens não. Dá uma olhada aqui. Carta antiga. Caros generais, você tem gratidão, não estamos em dívida com você, deuses e reis. Para ambos, pois não podemos ser diferentes. Chegamos a acreditar que tudo estava perdido, que o mundo havia chegado ao fim, mas vocês viraram o jogo. Muitos morreram, muitos mesmo, eu sei que vocês estão sofrendo perdas, saibam. Generais, que eu sinto sua dor, então vamos nos reunir no salão dos heróis para celebrar o retorno, recordar a honra que vivos mortos. Harry, filho de William, rei de Farão. Interessante. Não é aqui que queria. Opa. Decorativa. Ah, tá, isso é o suficiente. É uma arma decorativa. Ah, é, deixa eu... Como que eu faço pra... arrumar aqui? Ele aqui que é o ferreiro, não é esse? É, ó. Tem que ter aquele martelinho pra arrumar, né? Ah, minha personagem veio pra cá, ó. Eu acho que não podia ter vindo agora não, né?
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
Ah, então ela vai vir aqui, entendi. Baú aqui. Acho que aqui é o baú que a gente vai pôr as coisas, né? Deixa eu ver aqui. Larga objeto, enviar fênix, pinar. Pronto.
Who do you think that creature in there was?
I haven't the foggiest. But the eerie bit is that she seems to know us.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not? Most certainly.
O que pode nos contar parece uma grande sala nos banquetes. Sobre o que parece ser
Ah, yes, the Hall of Heroes. Once upon a time, great feasts were held there in honor of heroes graced by the gods themselves. I can't think of a better place to gather new heroes, should you come across such rarities, so that when needed, they can serve you in your quest against the void.
Sabe mais alguma coisa sobre a mulher que vimos do outro lado do portal?
Like you, she is a mystery. But she seems to know you, doesn't she? Perhaps you'll meet her again and we'll learn more about her. And...
Beleza, vamos vazar daqui. Ah, por que ela tá acionada?
How might I serve our mission?
Beleza, deixa eu ver aqui. Armazém. Estou explorando a cidade aqui um pouquinho. O cemitério aqui. Falar com o ratinho aqui.
Namrus is the greatest philosopher in the land, you know. I'd give me left whiskers to be half as smart as him.
Tá. O cachorrinho ali. Opa, uma luta, né? Até que enfim. Eita, pega. Ah, porque o Murphy virou... Não, o Murphy é da minha equipe, né?
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
Tudo que fizemos reforça suas habilidades. Parece que tudo que fazemos reforça suas habilidades. Contar força quando você está carregando todo o peso na equipe é relativamente fácil. Acho que seu exemplo me levou a alturas que nunca imaginei.
There's no experience to be won from pestering me with vapid flattery.
Entendi não, mãe.
How intolerable it is to think that all the knowledge of the world is being gathered by an imp. A creature that is no more than the result of a demon's bowel movement imbued. And yet I am a tad jealous of that jabbering little jester. To know all. It is a consummation devoutly to be
Conhecimento
wished.
nunca é demais. Temos sorte de ter encontrado. Concordo, não somos da mesma opinião. Digo que seria a vida tem um pouco de mistérios, senão uma série de... Olha, caraca,
You are not of the same minds, and therefore one another's weakness. We must be steadfast. We must be firm in our desires for knowledge and power if we are to overcome the foes that would suck the very souls from our fragile frames. Let us learn, Hunter, whether you like it or not, and through wisdom grow ever more.
Unknown to all time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm.
Tem razão. Deixa o vagabundo resolver seus próprios mistérios. Alguns de nós estão em assuntos realmente importantes a resolver. Duvido que Isaac conseguiria resolver mais do que o mistério de onde o sol se põe. Primeiro ele ficará ocupado correndo em círculos até o fim.
I knew you weren't the type to be taken in by such high-flying, pie-in-the-sky nonsense. The magical history imps can fly their floating islands.
Tá com cachorro.
Hey, wow! I was wondering where that awesome sweaty boot smell was coming from. I'm Murphy, Jake's dog. Wow, you
o cachorro do Jack
great.
lá.
Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favorite hobby too.
Fale mais sobre você, garoto.
You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome, and I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend.
Ele era meu melhor
I
amigo.
came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome.
Quanto à morte de São Mestre, garoto.
If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much. Seriously, so much. You have no idea.
Tem que ir agora, garoto. Que é esse aqui?
Here lies Kimberly, finally. Here lies Jared. Shall I come back as an enraged spirit, or a lovable prankster ghost?
This dog we met, how true a creature he is. How loyal and unwavering in its affections. His animals, dog and deer, elk and eagle. We burden and butcher them, wretches that we are. This kind, this trusty beast. He is man's best friend, though man does not deserve one.
Se pensarmos bem, isso pelo menos os animais vivem em harmonia com a natureza. Os animais não são melhores que os humanos, eles simplesmente não sabem o que estão fazendo. Atuam pode ser o mestre da criação.
Wise words. To approach humanity with the same distrust as one would approach a grinning goblin is to be ready for the I know. For I have lain on silken cushions in marble palaces, and I have lain on wet leaves in soggy forests. Vastly do I prefer the latter. In the animal kingdom only one is free. Beware the wolf, yes, beware the bear, but their rules are honest. The kingdoms of man, they are built upon the blood of the ones not strong enough to lay claim to power. This dog, It is a creature worthy of your affection.
Ah, beleza. Cadê o cão?
Looks like that dog is awfully active.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
Pie in the afterlife.
So many deaths have been
Here lies Kavanagh.
It's an honor.
Will they have Sisal pie in the afterlife?
Their days have passed.
Oh, wow! You smell even better than last time. Wow! Amazing! Like the mortician's house during summer.
Ah, vamos enterrar aqui, né?
I smell rotten lamb chops.
Rest in peace, darling.
Vamos ver o que tem aqui, né?
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's
Cadáver de
corpse.
ovelha.
It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Where are you, Jake?
Caraca, ela fez 70 mil? 70 quilos, quer dizer.
May the seven keep you.
Olha um cachorro novo.
That dead sheep smells pretty great.
Esse não é o seu mestre, garoto.
Wow! But it's nothing compared to Jake. Seems like some mutt is marking my territory. Someone stole Jake? Jake stole my ball once, but then he threw it far, and I went and I got it. And Jake was... Listen, if you go around town and find someone to join you, no way. I mean, you smell pretty great. Even better than the dumpster behind the butcher's house. But the town is full of scary stuff like body snatchers and bathtubs. Without my best friend, the most awesome Jake ever, here to protect me, I'd rather stay far away. Just bring those smelly items to me here.
Você acha que consegue farejar quem matou Jack?
Esmeralda? Ugh, terrible smell. Like flowers, soap. Not awesome. Ugh, hated her. Aureus is kind of awesome. Evelyn, too. They both have a sweaty, dead thingy smell. Cecil, he's alright, I guess. Mostly, he smells like old books, which is neither awesome nor nice. Bring me anything of theirs, and I'll be able to tell you if I can sniff out Jake's smell on them. Jake has the best smell. I'd know it anywhere.
Ah, beleza.
Where are you, Jake? Are you playing without me?
Fala comigo, galinha.
That rooster thinks he's such hot stuff, posing for Jerome like that. Someone ought to
Where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake?
Que é esse aqui? Ah, ela coisou aqui, né?
Rest in peace, darling.
A geomancia também seria uma boa, né?
I smell rotten lamb chops.
Talentos, deixa eu ver aqui. Unidade elemental, agitado, brigão, bastante. Não. Conjurador. Conjurador concede uma carga adicional de técnicas de para. Corajoso. Concede imunidade ao medo. Escambista. Cujos combates não. Habilidoso. Habilidoso concede 2 pontos de habilidade adicionais para gastar. Ficar nível 3. Vamos nível 3 então. Habilidoso. Habilidade adicionais para gastar. Ah, tá. Eu. Ah. Interessante. Diferente. Jantar 5 estrelas.
Where are you, Jake?
Todo solitário. Não. Não. Executivo. Político. Não. Inteligência não. Não, traiçoeiro. Zumbi. Não, veneno não. Cara, eu não sei qual que eu coloco aqui. Cidade limital, atingimento, pontos de ação do turno, pontos de combate em 2, pontos de sua vitalidade é abaixo de 30. Não. Cientista. Fugir de combates, fedorento. Não, habilidoso. Ah, se eu fazer isso aqui, perdi? Não, eu tenho que... Diferente.
Rest in peace, darling.
I smell rotten lamb chops.
Essa aqui é interessante. Flash crítico. Não.
Rotten lamb chops.
Rest in peace, darling.
Diferente. Habilidoso.
I smell
Pista. Corajoso. Cientista.
May the seven keep you.
Deixa eu ver um negócio aqui. Cientista. Ah, eu acho mais fácil fazer.
Where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake?
Revisando a cana.
May the seven keep you.
Cara, eu não sei qual que eu coloco aqui. Aumento da exposição por ação de turno, a pontos de máxima em 2 pontos, pontos sobre vitalidade. Cara, isso aqui é interessante. Ligão.
May the seven keep you.
Carga adicional de técnica de vara. Técnica de vara. Não.
Jake? Where are you? Are you here, Jake?
May the seven keep you.
Deixa eu salvar aqui, só pra... Tem como salvar? Tá. Mais 2 pontos pra gastar, deixa eu ver.
Jake? Where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake?
Rest in peace.
Vou gastar aqui, eu acho que é bom. Habilidades adicionais para gastar.
Where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake?
Não. Acho que eu vou estado. Digão. Festivar com 7, uma carga adicional. Corajoso. Besta. Não. Diminuir a altitude de todos em relação a você 25. Não, habilidoso.
Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake!
Aumentar 5 estrelas. Dobra os efeitos de alimentação. Meu precioso.
Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake!
Ah, não, perceptivo. O perceptivo é político. Esse não. Bichão.
Rotten lamb chops.
Rest in peace, darling.
Where are you, Jake? Are you playing loudly?
May the seven keep
Esses aqui eu não consigo pegar. Mago pra galera. Ah, tá. Tem que ter Patife, Homem de Arça. Cidade, desofilia mais 4. Ah, eu acho que eu vou.
Jake, where are you?
Cara, eu vou pegar a sanguessuga.
May the seven keep you.
Afinidade elemental. Pegar essa aqui. Pronto. Outro deixa.
I smell rotten lamb chops.
May the seven keep you.
Zumbi, deixa eu ver. Esse aqui. Vocês era uma batalhinha, né? Que personagem bonitinho, né? Caraca, esse deve. Caraca, esse cara é forte, mano. Não tem nível, não. Eita, pega. Eu acho que não era... Congelado. Deixa eu curar. Deixa eu ver. Essa batalha aqui tá da hora, hein? Oh. Ai, matou, filha da mãe.
Confound it!
Do lado. Do lado. Aí, caraca, 1500 e... Tá bom. Bom, foi bom. Uma batalha aqui, né? Deixa eu curar minha personagem aqui, peraí.
Rest in peace, darling. An invigorating fight that was. And what a killing blow you delivered.
Melhor guardar suas energias da polar. Caraca, mano. Aprender com o meu exemplo. Sairíamos ganhando com escravos. Fiz com o meu melhor dos melhores faria.
Oh, there. I wouldn't go that far. Especially not standing in the blast radius of your soon-to-burst vanity bubble.
Caraca, mano.
Where are you?
Rest in peace, darling.
Deixa eu curar ela aqui.
Rotten lamb chops.
May the seven keep you.
Vou pular de novo. Beleza, deixa eu ver o que eu tenho agora. Habilidades. De armas.
Rest in peace, darling.
Rotten lamb chops.
May the seven keep you.
Rotten lamb chops.
Oh.
May the seven keep you.
Exemplo de saúde, concede uma vitalidade adicional mais 3% ao homem de armas. Não. Vai gastar, indiferente.
Where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake?
Precioso.
Rest in peace, darling.
Jake? Where are you?
Interessante, pele grossa.
Jake?
Político.
Rest in peace, darling.
Não. Cadê aquele da armadura lá? Pele grossa concede armadura adicional igual a sua habilidade. Homens de armas sim.
Rotten lamb chops.
May the seven keep you.
Beleza. Vou falar com ela aqui.
Peace be with you, traveler. May your lost loved ones rest in peace. I once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy little daughter Loni. But when the undead plague broke out, Loni never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils, look, she was killed less than a week after she joined. Here she lies, and here I stand, mourning the... Peace be with you, traveller. May your lost loved ones...
Here lies Helen, killed by an enraged zombie. I'm sure we can talk this out.
Essa luta. Ele. Ah, eu não salvei, né? Agora complicou. Ele é um mago.
May the seven keep you.
Ah. Ah, falhou.
This will make your blood run cold.
Pelou. Batom de Dragon. Alô de novo. Beleza.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
Caraca, mano, aqui tá sendo bom pra...
That shovel has proven worth its weight, it seems.
Eu não tivesse...
Indeed. And who knows what manner of riches we'll unearth together with this tried and true treasure digger.
Um pouquinho de sorte, podemos terminar essa missão com umas longas férias nos tópicos.
Enough to finish this mission with.
Beleza. Tem alguma coisa? Não. Bom, pessoal, eu vou encerrar por aqui. Tem bastante. Fácil pra ver aqui. Vou ver um negócio aqui, não faço pra ver estatística. Macho, altruísta, sou egoísta.
May the seven keep you.
O que eu sei aqui, experiência próximo nível 7.000.
Rest in peace, darling.
Quase para... É isso aí, cara. Eu queria agradecer a todos aí que assistiram o canal aqui. Deixa um like aí, se inscreve no canal. Amanhã não sei se eu vou jogar original sim ou Divinity, né? Talvez eu jogue Modo Skate. Modo Skate faz tempo que eu não jogo. Então vamos ver o que eu vou fazer. Muito obrigado a todos aí que estão assistindo. Tô gostando de jogar. Hoje foi um pouco mais chato, né? Teve muita história, muita leitura, né? Teve muita ação. Agora finalzinho que foi mais batalhas, né? Mesmo assim eu gostei, tô gostando do jogo, cara. Jogo bem mais antigo, mas muito da hora. Agradeço a todos aí que estão aqui. Se inscreve no canal, compartilhe com os amigos aí, viu? Nos vemos no próximo vídeo. Falou, forte abraço!
May the seven keep you.